Welcome, everyone, and thank you very much for joining me this morning. First of all, I apologize for my voice and my cough. I've been fighting a bad cold for over a week, and I'm still taking medication. I didn't want to cancel the webinar that was scheduled a long time ago and inconvenience you, and I'm asking you to be patient if I'm a little foggy and if I cough during the presentation. My name is Quinn. I have been working in the field of education for over 30 years. I started my teaching career in 1985 and spent more than 20 years in the classroom, mainly as a special education teacher. But I've also had other roles, music teacher, person in charge of computer labs, AT trainer and consultant, and developer of learning resources. The title of today's webinar is Play, Pause, Stop, Review, the Impact of Video in Instruction. This is the first of a three-part webinar. Our topic is the use of video in the classroom, a very popular topic in the last couple of years. Today, we will focus on the tools. Part 2 is scheduled for April 11 at 11 a.m. Central, and it will be about using videos into lessons and presentations to build receptive language and comprehension skills. And then we will use Part 3, which is scheduled for April 20 at 2 p.m. Central, to cover a variety of tools, apps, and alternative solutions to support and enhance expressive language and communication skills. So I maybe suggest you to follow all three webinars. It's a nice little package. We will go over some tools today and different apps on the next couple of meetings. This is 1 hour, and it will be a fast-paced webinar. I'll try to cover as much information as I can and give you some tips and ideas. On the first page of the handout, you have my email, so don't hesitate to contact me if you have questions and need further assistance or ideas. I will share my computer screen at some point for a live demonstration of the tools that I'm presenting. There will be time for Q&A at the end. Just use the chat window to type your questions. And this is the perfect time to thank Deb Offset for her help with today's session. Deb will be monitoring the chat window, and I hope, knock on wood, that things will go smooth on the technical side. But if you have problems, please let Deb know and she will help you. Also, I'd like to thank AbleNet University for having me today and for providing so many learning opportunities to educators and families all around the world. So, the topic is video. Why video? Well, using multimedia resources in the classroom is certainly not a new practice. Video have been used in education as a way to complement curriculum for decades. But in the past, there was this perception that watching a video was just a passive activity, and video was not used as an instructional tool. In reality, studies conducted in the last decade have shown that video engages students in active learning. In fact, it delivers content in multiple formats, can communicate the same information to learners through different sensory channels and learning modalities. In fact, a video can address different learning styles. It can address people that are visual learners, or people that are auditory learners, or people that are kinesthetic learners. They can all benefit from video. Another component to keep in mind, video is also capable of reaching viewers at their emotional level. How many times have you gone to a movie, and at the end of the movie, the audience claps and cheers? It's a feel-good movie. It happened to me last month. I went to see Hidden Figures, the movie about the women at NASA. And there was such a nice story and so many things to think about and reflect and maybe discuss with your class, with your students. And at the end, people were happy. They felt good. They clapped and cheered. And I also remember going to see a love story when I was a teenager, and the complimentary box of Kleenex that I received after paying my ticket. And oh boy, did I need that box of Kleenex. So the emotional factor is so important and can hugely impact engagement, and motivation. So something to really keep in mind. Another reason, video can be particularly useful for children who avoid interaction, such as children in the autism spectrum. Think about video modeling and how successful it's been proven to help behaviors, to improve speech and verbal response. And the nice thing about video is just in my title, in the title of the webinar. You can watch a video as many times as you want. You can replay segments of the video. You can rewind it, pause it, stop it, watch over and over again what you need. Video is basically respectful of the learner's processing time. One more reason, video can anchor instruction. It can activate the background knowledge that is necessary to build receptive language and to increase comprehension. Let's think about reading abilities. The ability to read and understand print material is a crucial skill. It's crucial to students' learning, and it determines if a student will be successful in school and also in life. Reading comprehension is a very complex process. In order to understand the text, the reader needs to activate prior knowledge on the subject, and the video clip can provide the necessary context, the background, all the situation that will make the learner, the viewer, connect the dots and understand better what's written in the print material. The advance in technology makes shooting videos, watching videos, learning from videos such an easy task. The quality of videos today is excellent. Tools to shoot videos are affordable, simple to use, and are something that we use on a daily basis. You'll see here on the left, there is a Portapack, the first, quote, portable video system. It was introduced in 1967 by Sony. Sometimes you needed two people to operate the system. And on the right, you have the smartphone, our companion, our inseparable companion. Easy to use, stays in our pocket. We use it for so many things, multitasking, and taking a video with a smartphone is just now. What a difference in only 50 years, right? Our students are immersed in growing up in a rich digital and technological environment. They use mobile devices regularly, maybe all day long, right? You can relate with your kids, your own kids. Our kids will record anything. They will watch the recordings. They are not afraid. They don't feel bad about being filmed. And they can watch the recordings over and over again. They are the selfish generation. Watch YouTube and their favorite bloggers channels on YouTube. In fact, video blogging occupation on YouTube is making some kids under 20 very, very rich. They have millions of followers, talk about anything from toy reviews to cosmetics to music, you name it. And they connect with their viewers and make good money. So making video is a very good occupation. It makes a nice income. So what I'm saying, though, is that our students are consumers of technology for the most part. And we, as educators, have to teach them how to use all this technology that they know and embrace in a way that is more academic, more focused, more organized, and builds all the skills that are necessary to be creative and successful in today's world. So we can make different types of videos, and the purpose of the video determines the video style and also the tools that you're going to use. So let's say that your students are sharing their observation during a science experiment. You will ask them what they think is going to happen before the experiment is done, and then they will be interviewed at the end after the experiment. So in this case, you can just use your phone or you can use a tablet and go from one student to another and record what they have to say. Or another possibility, if you're making a timeline video highlighting certain events in sequence, or you can make a video that describes a step-by-step process. In that case, you might want to use a slideshow. A slideshow might be more appropriate. let's say you're a new student in the autism spectrum, and you want to introduce yourself to the student. You might put some pictures of yourself and create a slideshow describing who you are, the member of your families, your pets, and everything else. And a slideshow might be more appropriate as a style of video, and therefore you're going to use different tools to create it. If you are demonstrating how to use a software or an app, or how to solve an equation or a math problem, you might need a tool that records your screen, so sort of like a whiteboard program app, and what you're doing on the screen can be recorded. And you can use video for many projects and to address different needs. A video can be used to assess how you're teaching. So you can just record yourself and see how well you're doing, how well you're presenting content to your learners. What is your body language? Or you can use it with your students. They can use video to assess how they are presenting their knowledge, sort of a self-reflection tool. It can also be used to keep parents and the community informed of all the things that the school is doing. Or you can use to teach when you're not in school. You can record yourself, record a lesson, and then yourself can tell your lesson, and you're going to be there even if you're not in a classroom. And of course, if you flip, video is the centerpiece of your lesson. So let's talk about flip. A flipped classroom is an instructional strategy where the traditional learning environment is reversed. In short, your instructional content is generally presented in a video format and is available online outside of the classroom. And the time in the classroom is used for exercise, collective discussions, analysis, deeper learning activities, projects, or assessment. Now, not everyone has the time or the tools or the necessary knowledge about the tools to create video lessons that are engaging and effective. But don't despair, because our friend YouTube and similar video sharing sites offer thousands of instructional videos. You just need to find the video that you need, that fits your needs, do a little customization, and then share it with your learners. All the tools in the list that you see on this slide are online, are accessible online. Some also have mobile devices, or they work on Chromebooks, and basically provide the tools to create interactive video lessons. Today we are going to take a look at Edpuzzle. So now I am going to share my screen. Edpuzzle has been around for a long time. It's quite popular and it's free for educators. In addition to the online version, it has apps for iOS and Android and a Chrome extension. With Edpuzzle, you can search for educational videos created by other instructors, or you can upload your own production. Okay, let me go and share my screen. So I just would like Deb to confirm that you can see my screen, please. Can you see my screen, Deb?
Yes, I can see your screen.
Okay, perfect. All right. So Edpuzzle, you just log in your account, and you have to create an account, and the account is free. So you can sign to create an account via Edmodo, or you can use your email address or your Google account. The next thing we need to do is to create your class, and I already have a class, and I give a title to my class. If I want, I can add as many classes as I need. And once I do that, I will receive a code, and with that code, I can invite my students, and the students can log in and view all the materials that I assigned to them. So from after you create your class, you go to My Content, and here I already have some content that I selected to customize or to just use as it is. But I'll show you what you need to do to create new content. So you can explore a new video, or you can upload your own resource. So let's do new video. And on the left side of the page, you will have different sources where you can explore and search for your videos. So let's say you want to look in YouTube and you're searching for the solar system, something about the solar system, and you will have numerous tons of videos that are already created. And once you select the one that you think might fit your needs, just click on it and select use it. Or you can search Edpuzzle. Edpuzzle is material that is already being created by other educators. So you will notice that the material has some questions, has been trained, has been edited already by other people. And so it might be a nice starting point for you, because the only thing that you might need to do is just eliminate some questions or add new ones. But I'm not going to do any of this. I will go back to my content and I will open the solar system video that I selected, and I will show you how to edit. So I select this. And once I am on this page, I have 4 main buttons at the top. The first one will allow me to crop the video. So let's say that I view this video and the beginning part of the video is not interesting for my students, and I want to eliminate it. So I can just move the red tab at the bottom, and you will notice here that there is a time, and it will tell me where I am on the timeline. I just move this, and I know that I don't need up to 49. I want to eliminate all the beginning of the video. You can do the same thing for the end of the video. You can just move the red tab at the end and just move it and eliminate what you don't need. So this will trim your video. The next button is the audio track, and basically a video might have already a narration done by someone else. But if you think it is too difficult or it's too simple for your learners, you can replace the entire narration and use your own voice, your own language to communicate better with your students. Once you select this button, then you will have to record the entire video. So be careful if you select it. You have to maybe have a script already. So watch the video first, create your own script, and then click the microphone. The system will ask you permission to access the microphone in your device, and then you can just go ahead and start recording. The third button allows you to put audio notes, and audio notes are nice because you can record comments or tell your students to focus on a certain portion of the video. So you might say, okay guys, now be careful. The next 10 seconds of this video has some content that will be used in the questions that coming right after. So pay attention. So you might use it to give indications. And you can add as many comments as you want. Once I select the button, you will see that there is a little tab on the timeline, and you can have it, you can just move it around to different areas and put different comments during the video. The last button is the quizzes button, and that is a nice thing because you can add questions as the video goes. Your students have to listen to your questions, reflect on something, and give you feedback. And once you select the green button, you will notice that this becomes green, and once you click it, you have the question box that allows you to type 3 different types of questions. The first one is an open-ended question. So you type your open-ended answer. You type your question, and then the students have to type their answer. The second one is a multiple choice question type. And so you can have different, you can add the number of answers, possible answers, and you have to mark which answer is correct and which answer is incorrect. And then in the case that there are more than one correct answer, the students will have to mark and select multiple times if that's what you want. The third type is a comment. So you can ask students to type a comment related to a certain portion of the video. And this is a nice little window because you can not only type text, but you can put a link to another website, for example, or you can add a picture. So if you want to give your students picture support while you're typing the question, you can do that. Or if it's something that has to do with math, you can insert an equation. So you have access to different tools that will allow you to write complex math, algebra, and stuff like that. So once your video has been created and you're happy with all the questions and everything you did, you just click on Finish. And by clicking on Finish, you can assign the video to your classroom. And you select a class, and you will go to the class that you already created. And you have a couple of options here. You can mark prevent skipping, and so the students will be obligated to view everything in the video. They cannot fast forward, they cannot skip anything. And you can also assign a due date, so students will know when the assignment is due. And that will appear when they log in as a student. This information will appear. So this is Edpuzzle, a nice tool. I think it's very simple to use and very, very effective. And one other
I do have a couple of questions regarding Edpuzzle.
Okay.
They're wondering if the videos are captioned and if they're accessible to a screen reader.
I don't think so. I don't think you can. I mean, you can add captions. You could, okay, not directly from Edpuzzle. I don't think you can do that. After you create your video, you could capture it and put it on YouTube. No, I'm not sure that it is possible to do that in this situation. No, I don't believe so. There is a nice area in Edpuzzle where you can ask your questions, and the technical support is very good. And you can just write your question to them. I think that what you can do here is pretty much locked in the system. So you cannot use it. You cannot use the tools, the questions, and all the tools that are in this platform cannot be downloaded and used in other situations, in other systems. The only way you could do that is by screen capturing your screen and have that video available with all the things that you embedded into it. Any other questions?
Not at this time.
Okay, perfect. All right, so I was saying that there is an app for Android and an app for iPad, and also it is available as an extension for Chrome, so you can use it in a Chromebook environment. All right. Yes, I was one other thing. When you create a video, you can also assign the video as a project for a student, and this is kind of nice because the students will use the same tools that you use, and they can be creative. You can set up a set of questions and give them directions, and they can edit a video according to your assignment and make a nice production. Okay, this is Edpuzzle. You don't want to see my email. You don't want to see this. Now, you want to make your own video. That's another possibility. So you use your device, your computer, or your webcam, your portable camera, your digital camera. So if you're using your phone, your tablet, the phone, and you're using an iPhone or an iPad, the movie that you shoot will be saved in the photo library. If you're using an Android device, the movie that you take will be saved in the gallery. In a Windows tablet, you will have to open the camera app to view the videos. And if you're using a digital camera, you might have to connect the camera via a USB cord to your computer in order to download the videos that is being captured by the camera. Another way to get a video is by making a screencast. Screencast is basically a type of video that you can use to explain or demonstrate how to use a piece of software, or how to solve a math problem, or simply you can use to read a story and give instruction. So I am going to demonstrate MonoSnap. MonoSnap is a software. It works for PC and also for a Mac. And basically is a program that you can use to take screenshots and annotate on screenshots, and you can upload them to the cloud. They offer you the ability to upload to their cloud system, but also can record the computer desktop and has the ability to launch the computer webcam while recording. And this is an additional feature that is very powerful. In fact, there was a study in 2014 about how video production affects student engagement. And one of the findings in the study shows that students are more engaged by videos that show the instructor talking head on the slides than videos that only show content or just a voiceover. And again, I think this relates mostly to the emotional component of videos, right? You just create a connection that is deeper, more personal between the viewer and the instructor. So let's launch MonoSnap, and I have it right here, and I right-click on it, and one of the things that I can do is record desktop. Now you will have this little window. I'm going to open a document that I downloaded, and it's right here. Okay, so this is a book that I downloaded from Tar Heel Reader. Tar Heel Reader is a collection of easy to read and accessible books that are on a wide range of topics and are age appropriate. Each book can be read aloud with text-to-speech, and it is accessible. And so here I have MonoSnap, so I will just make it large so it will capture the book, and I'm going to make it a little larger, because what I will do, and this is the thing that I really like about MonoSnap, is the fact that you can click here on the little icon, the person icon, and you will have your webcam activated. Hello everybody, here I am. And so this is a book about like and no like. So let's pretend you have a student who is nonverbal and you are working on corn words with the student. And you are working on the corn word like and on the corn word not. And so this book, you are reading this book, and while you read, you emphasize the book. I'm sharing my webcam, parenthesis, sharing my webcam, sharing my screen, so you might experience a little bit of delay while I do this. So don't panic, it's normal. So I'm going to select the highlight tool because I want to highlight certain words while I read the book. And I'm going to click record. Here I am. Like, not like. Look. I do not like that. Look. I do like this. Look. I do not like that. I do not like that. And then you can continue on and on and on. and keep recording your book. And while you do that, you read and you emphasize with your gesture, with your face. And then at the end, you stop the recording, and MonoSnap will process your recording, and you will have your video, and you can just upload, save it on your computer, or you can upload it to MonoSnap web server, or to YouTube. If you have a YouTube channel, you have different possibilities. So I'm going to save this on my computer right now. And the quality is very good. The video quality is very good. And you are done. And your students can view the story, can view the highlights that you've done, can view your expression, and can have that connection. It can be read by a family member. It can be read by a classmate. So then you just select the person that is more, that is better for this type of task. So this is MonoSnap. And in your handout, if you look at this page, MoveNote, which is an online tool, does pretty much the same thing. So you don't need to install anything. You connect to MoveNote, and you will have the ability to upload a set of PowerPoint or PDF, and then read or mark or demonstrate something, and your face, your webcam will be captured, will be there, and the final video will have what you're doing on the screen and also will show your face. So if you don't want to install anything, just select MoveNote. Let's talk about YouTube very quickly. So I'm going to open to YouTube. Now YouTube is has a set of tools that are very nice, very easy to use. And in order to access the tools, you have to create your own channel. It is free. And the nice thing about YouTube, having a YouTube channel, is the fact that you can use it as a storage, as a free storage. You know, videos take a lot of room on your computer, on your device, and so by uploading them to YouTube, you can clear space on your device and have the movies there available, and when you need them, you can just either connect to YouTube if you are online, or you can download them if you know that you're going to need them, and you don't have access to online, and you can download them on your device and have them as you need them. So you need an account. You need a Google account in order to have a channel. And once you do that, you can upload your videos. You go to the video manager, and all the movies that you uploaded are listed. And you have different options. You can edit a movie. And so if you select Edit, for example, here, you can add an audio track, if there is no music. And YouTube provides you with tons of good music tracks. And they have a variety, and they are good as far as copyright. Or you can add subtitles, and that is something that the question someone asked before, can you make it accessible or add subtitles? Well, not in Edpuzzle, but you could capture, upload it to YouTube, and then add subtitles or closed captions. And another thing that you can do is add annotation. Now, this is upsetting. They are taking away the ability to put annotations, which was kind of a nice thing on YouTube. The ability to add a speech bubble, a note, a title, spotlight, a link to another page. But this ability will be removed May 2nd. So if you have videos and you want to take advantage of this annotation ability, do it before May 2nd. And all your annotation will be saved in the movies, but then you're not going to be able to use it anymore to that. So then you can create a video in YouTube. You can create a slideshow. Very simple. It's very, very simple to use. And again, mainly I use it for storage stuff. And it's free, and it allows you to save in a place that is safe all your movies and saving the room on your computer. Okay, let's continue. Let's talk about editors. Once you do a movie, you might want to edit. That movie. Videos might be perfect when you shoot them, but you might need to take some parts away. And there are some tools that I use. My favorite, the one that I use all the time, is called Camtasia. It is developed by TechSmith, and it is very nice. It costs a little money, but there is a discount for educators, and it is very functional. I'm going to show you how to use it. So this is Camtasia. This is version 8. It's not the latest one. I think the latest one is 9. What you have on this portion at the top is the clip bin, and so you import media in this section. So you click here, and I already have some things that I want to use. So here are the movie that I want to edit. Here is an audio track that I want to edit. So I just create my pieces, and I get my pieces, import them. Some pictures, and that's it. So once you have all your portions in here, you just drag the movie and you put it in the track down here. And here is your preview, what's going to happen. Now this movie doesn't have any sound, so I have an audio track, and I will drag it and add it, and automatically the system will create an audio track, track number 2. So I can view the movie, and this is a movie that I took in my yard. I have turtles that have been nesting in my yard for years. Every spring they come and they wet the soil and work with their back legs and dig, lay their eggs, and then I was lucky enough a couple of times to see the little babies come out, which is so nice. There is a picture. I'm going to put a picture here, and you will be able to see it. So you can trim the video, so just by dragging, you will make it shorter or longer. You can add a voice narration, so if you want to add your own voice, you can do that just by clicking on the microphone. You can add closed captions, so the video becomes accessible. You can add transitions, so you can have different pieces of the video. So let's say here I have this first portion, and I'm going to stop a little bit, and I will split this video, this track, and here too, and I will put a transition to just mark difference. And let's see, I'm going to put a flip there. So there's a little flip. There are these different effects that you can add to mark different segments of the video. Let's say that I'm working with a student that needs sign language. So another thing that I can do, I can import, I already have something in my folder. So, okay, let's put this here. I'm saying first, in my narration it says, first the turtle wets the soil. So I'm having this little video here. Excuse me. And first, and the video can play my sign language, and I can actually like adding a caption or a subtitle so my student can understand better. Or if I have a student that use symbols, I can add a symbol support. So I can have the same sentence that is being captioned in the bottom, or that I am narrating, expressed in symbols. So first, the soil gets wet. And so when I play the video, I can just have that appearing and then disappearing after a certain amount of time. If you right-click on the picture, you can decide the clip speed, the duration of the speed. So numerous tools that will certainly make the video perfect and customized for your student. I just want to show you the end. This is what happens when the eggs hatch and you see the little babies coming out, which is a wonderful thing to see. Once your video is done, just click Produce and Share, and you have different options. You can upload directly to Google Drive or different other places where you can share and save, or send it to YouTube, or you can make a video, create a video in different sizes, different formats, or if you want, you can custom production settings and make a specific type of video, Windows Media Video or QuickTime Movie or different other formats that you might need. Captions, it's very easy to add captions, so you just click here and you just put the timeline in a place where you want to add a caption, and you just type the soil is ready and the turtle starts laying the eggs. And whatever you write is here, and you can customize it. You can decide what size, what color, if it needs to have a background color or not. You have numerous options. And when you create the video, you can decide if these are going to be closed caption, if you can close or open, or if they are going to be visible all the time on the screen. So this is Camtasia. I love it. And it's costly, yes, but it's very, very simple to use and effective. All right. Let's go now to another editor for the iPad and iMovie. I'm going to share my iPad now. See if I can do it. Okay, you should be able to see my iPad screen now. And,
yes, we can.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. Thank you, Deb, for the feedback. Video utilities, iMovie. iMovie, it's very inexpensive, but it's very effective also. I already set up something in here. So once you create a new movie, you have the ability to import videos from your device or pictures. You can add audio tracks. You can add video in video, which is the same thing that I just showed you in Camtasia, and we also done in iMovie. So here I have another video that I took in my yard. This time I had a plant, and in the plant I discovered a nest of robins. So look what I found. A robin built a nest in my plant. And so I had it, I'm touching the T, I'm selecting the picture here, and once I select that, the inspector at the bottom of the page allows me to use some tools. One of the tools is the text, the title tool, and so if I want, I can type something different or select a style, like a transition, so a different type of way of showing the text on the page. So you can reveal the different ways that you can, different styles that you can select here. Or let's say that I want to, I'm saying, look what I found, a robin. Maybe I want to clarify for my student what a robin is. So I click on video and I open my videos and I select, I have tons of videos here. I think I have a robin somewhere. There it is. So once I select this video, I click on the three little dots, and I can have a split page, or I can have a video on the picture, which is what I'm going to select. I'm selecting the little window in the large square. And as you can see, I have the robin appearing on the plant. And now I select the track. I can make it smaller. And I just want it to be playing on the picture here. And if I select it again, there are two tools that appear at the top part. One is the moving tool, and the other one is a tool that allows me to view better. So I can move this picture and drag it and make it smaller or larger. And so when I play my video, I have the text, then I have the video that plays robin, so the student knows what the robin is. And then I can add something else here. I can put another support for my student, not a video this time, but in a photo. Where are my photos? I cannot find it. It happens sometimes. Yeah, I can't find it. There was a little picture that described what was going to happen. Anyway, if you can type something, you can say, after 2 weeks, look what happened. And then you have the little birds that were born, and you can add something else on the screen, type the text, and a caption, or narrate with your own voice what's happening in the video. Once you're done, you can then save the video, export it in different formats, and put it in different locations. So very easy. In your handout, there is a link to a YouTube video, kind of a tutorial, which explains all the different features, and I found it well done, and that's why I added it to the handout for you. So this is iMovie. And if you're doing a slideshow, you can use Animoto. Animoto is perfect for the purpose. I'm going to open my computer and go to Animoto. So it's an online program that allows you to create slideshows. Simple to use. Videos are created by choosing a theme. Then you add images or other videos. You can add text, music, captions. And the nice thing is that you can apply for an EDU account, and that will promote you. Will give you a pro account. If you're a teacher and you have an edu address, you can apply for that, and they usually grant it, no problem. And you will have the ability to pass to pro. The pro means that you don't have any restriction as far as the length of the video that you create. And you can create your class, and I think you have 50 students that you can give a login, and they can use the system and use the tool. So create a video is very simple. You just click on Create, and you select Slideshow, in our case. Select the video style, and there are different types of styles. Let's just select this one. And you have a preview of what the style looks like. Click on Create Video. And at this point, you can select a song that will be played during the slideshow. Well, let's keep whatever it is. And then you can add your pictures. So you can either upload your pictures, and you can upload them from your computer. Oh, by the way, Animoto has an app for the iOS and also for Android. And it works very well. It's very similar to what you're seeing right here. So you can upload the picture from Dropbox or different places, or you can use the photos that they have available. They have a nice library. So let's go to the animals library, and you just select, and you keep your, if you're using your computer, you keep your control key, and you select the pictures that you would like to use in the slideshow. Okay, let's just grab a few. So I select the 5 items, and then you can click on each picture and have different tools. You can either edit the photo, and so you might want to crop this image and just focus on one element, and save that. Or if you have a photo with red eyes, you have the ability to change and adjust the color of the eye. You can add captions also. So if you want, you can type, "Oh, look at this lion. He looks tired. He looks tired." So you can just, you or your kids, your students, can do that. Can type a caption that is appropriate for the slideshow. Save it, and at the end, you can add a text. So a title, animals. Save it, and once you're done, you can preview your video. And the video will play for 15 seconds. If you like, you can save it, and then you will have a URL that you can share. So you can either download the video or share it with other people. Okay. So this is a tool that is very appropriate if you're doing a step-by-step instructional video, or if you are doing a timeline. It's very appropriate for that type of video creation. Okay, we have one more, almost time to close. There are many more tools, many more things in your handout, and they will be covered as we go along on our 2 other meetings. I will present some of applications that are listed here and also other ones. Let's just see if there are any questions. Are there questions, Deb?
I don't have any right now. If anyone has any questions, please put them in the chat box.
Okay. So let's see what can be useful right now. Okay, other tools that you might want to use. There is this app for iOS, and it's called Horizon. And basically, it uses the device's gyroscope and lets you record horizontal videos even when you're walking. You know, sometimes you're holding your device and you're walking, and so you just wobble a little bit, and the movie gives you makes you seasick, kind of. And if you are shooting a video using Horizon, then everything will be straight, no matter how you use your device. So this is a nice app to have. Always remember to take a video keeping your device horizontally, because if you keep it vertically, then the videos in the computer might be rotated 45 degrees or 90 degrees, or they might be very skinny, very tall, and not viewable. So always remember to keep the video in a horizontal way. There are some tools that will let you fix it if necessary. Accessories, if we have time, we have 4 minutes. If there are no other questions, let's talk about the accessories. One that is nice is the iOgrapher. It's basically a support case for the iPad. You insert the iPad in this case, and then you have the handles, and so you can just walk around and have a firm grip of the device. It also has an area that allows you to put it on a tripod, and the tabs, let's make this a little bigger. These little tabs here are done so that you can insert lights or microphones or other accessories. So it is well built and very functional. One of the I didn't put a price because the price on the website depends on the device. It's not like you buy one and you can use it for every device that you have. So there are different prices according to what, if you have a phone or if you have an iPad Pro Air, or depends on the size of the device that you have. They also sell a nice good quality microphone that will be inserted here in one of the tabs, and it costs $59, and you need to buy this cable to connect it to the device, and the cable is $15. Also, if you are going to use a lapel microphone, this is an expensive one, not expensive, and it works very well. It has good quality, and you can buy it at Amazon. And of course, you will need a tripod. There are different kinds. This is something that my friend just bought, and she's very happy with it. And in addition to the tripod, you also have a Bluetooth shutter, so you have the ability from a distance to take a picture or to start or stop the video recording. And we're going to talk about the green screen, the chroma key effect in the next couple of meetings. You might want to purchase this piece of cloth, or you might paint a wall of your classroom green or blue in order to have this neat effect that basically will, if you take a video in front of a green screen and then you use that video in one of the apps that we will see in the next couple of meetings, you can eliminate the green color and replace the green screen with any type of background that you like. So that's what the newscast use. You know, they are in the studio and they have the green screen behind them, and you can see different type of pictures looks like they are in front of the Washington Capitol, but they're not. They're in the studio. So this can be a nice set for students doing a newscast or meteorology class, something, weather channel, something like that. Okay, so it's 12 o'clock. The time is up. Are there questions?
I don't see any questions.
Well, then I thank you for your time. I hope that I didn't talk too much. I hope to see you in the next 2 sessions, because we're going to explore further and see different examples. I have tons of videos, examples done by teachers, and I think they are really nice, and I hope to see you next time. Thank you for your time. Thank you again, Deb, for your assistance, and have a